Cantabria. What is a Cantabria? It is the second smallest peninsular region of Spain, behind Rioja. It's the second least populated region of Spain. It's small. You've got the Gallegos with their bagpipes, their Galician language, their Celtic origin. You've got Asturias with the Asturian language, cachopos and cider culture. The Basques are the Basques. What is then Cantabria? It's kind of hiding in this little nook in the north. Thin strip of kind of more livable land along the border with the sea, and then just mountains. So we've not got as much time here, but we're going to sort of see what we can find in Cantabria, and all that starts at Comillas. Brief stop at a town I've been to before, San Vicente de la Barquera. I'll show you the views. So, Comillas then, once a very popular town for the aristocracy, a little marquises, whatever you call them, lost a bit of its sex appeal when the islands and Andalusia got popular, warmer areas, but it became a playground for the modernists like Gaudi, and there's lots of amazing buildings. First stop, donut with cream. Nice. Of course, the king of the modernists was Antoni Gaudi, and we're going to go see his famous building now. I've never been in, so this is actually a first, even though I've been in this town. Cool, the Capricho de Gaudi. Not a lot of space. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I know I'm big, but geez Louise. It's really quite amazing, the building. What is also cool is they built the house as like an ode to luminosity and light, and they use light really well to both heat the house and give it light, which is why the building is covered in sunflowers. It's an ode to the whole point of this house, built for this wealthy chap. And said wealthy man was Maximo Diaz de Quijano, who was also a pianist and guitarist, musical man. And my favourite bit is there's a bee holding a guitar and a happy crow playing the piano in a stained glass window. That's the best bit of the house. Tiny diversion to a tiny place with a couple of perfectly preserved medieval streets in the little village of Cartes. You come in through industrial estate and ugly and then nice buildings, and then suddenly a perfectly preserved street running through like an artery. Well done, Cantabria, well bloody done. Look at this. Tortilla with onion. Might be hot.
A nice, it's more like dom.
an important thing to note about Santander. February 15th, 1941, there was a fire that broke out on Calle Cádiz Street and ravaged northwards with the winds to Calle Seville Street. So they call this fire the Andalusian Fire. And this fire destroyed the old historic town. So I always felt kind of bad for Santander because you have the port, you've got some nice neoclassical buildings, probably the smallest cathedral you'll ever see in a city, but they lost their cute old town. So I always sort of think, I wonder what Santander could have been today if it also had its cute, perfectly Spanish preserved old town. Having said that, we'll see what we can see, then we'll see what we can eat. What is interesting about the fire is only one person died. It was a fireman from Madrid. Is everyone saying, where's my house? Your house too? Yeah, my house too. Called Bodega La Conveniente, the convenient winery, since 1901, and they have a basic list of some things from the kitchen and pates and tin food, and they traditionally specialised in selling Rioja, which is why on their wine list you can spend 220 euros on a Viña Tondone 95. You want that, Mum?
If you're stupid enough to do that.
Mushroom pate, didn't I? Yeah, mushroom pate. Black pudding.
Yep.
Empanadillas, little tuna oh, they're hot. Tuna pasties. I guess these might be croquetas. That might... Don't know. There's stuff there. Absolute madness. Right. Yeah, I'll go croquetas. Soft. So if you order fried stuff, by the way, like Malaga, which is why I asked her, it would all be fried fish. Not in the north. Fried blood, fried eggs, croquetas. Oh, there's a ham and cheese roll thing with the cheese there underneath.
Oh, right.
The nonsense continues. This one. So this is a chicken breast bechamel. Darryl got holiday without ice cream. Anyway, to end the final evening. The last day of the escape to the Norte Verde route. It is rather drizzly, but we'll do what we can. Santander was often quite a classy, I don't want to say bourgeois in a mean way, but kind of upperish kind of city, as well as being a port city. And it still kind of feels that. Like, there's some elegant neighbourhoods. That whole headland is a golf course, and there's some really lovely kind of neoclassical buildings, huge hotels. It's quite elegant. I still feel really bad that it lost the old town. The Santander is quite cool. I will come back for my fourth visit at some point. Now we're going to head I know it's crappy weather, but off into the hills to a little town called Leganés, where hopefully there's some kooky things awaiting us. First stop is the hamlet of Rubalcaba, out in the mountains in Santander. It is a wee bit wet. You can see why it's green here. I think down here is quite a cool bridge over the river. Aha! How do I see that? It's always worth hunting the view, getting your feet a bit wet. Rubalcaba. Very cute hamlet. We've come to La Carrada, which has the Royal Factory of Artillery, where they used to make the cannons in the area. Up in these hills, there are mines for iron. Not a great day, so quite glad to have found a nice, small, local museum. There's nothing like an esoteric Pueblo museum. I love them. So this is the museum where there was a historic complex of buildings, ovens and machinery, where they used to create a lot of the cannons and cannonballs during the Empire. Welcome to the popular village and Pueblo Bonito of Leganés in the rain. Burger test. The beef is from a town called Tudanka, which was actually on my list to visit up in the mountains. British bloke, Andrew Douglas, comes to this area to Leganés to live, finds out he's not a fan of the beer, so he starts his own place, and here we have Douglas. He bought styles like the bitter, the IPAs, APAs, this area of Cantabria. Hopefully we can pop in, don't know if he's there, but maybe get a drink. So we bring a close to Cantabria section and bring a close to the 3-video arc over the north of Spain. And we're going to finish out here on a wonderful secluded beach before I head back on the train to Madrid. So if you don't mind pressing the buttons, oh that's cold, of the likings and the subscribings, and I can do more of these. So from Cantabria, Galicia and Asturias, on the north of Spain, see you next time.